It's time for another review. Hello everyone, thanks once again for tuning in to the channel. So we are going to be taking a look at the Boss Man, better known as Wilson Fisk's Kingpin. This particular figure was made by Soosoo Toys. I will say as of right now, this is definitely a smaller version than the Toys Battalion Wilson Fisk that was released a while back. And so this outfit is based off of the one that was worn in the Daredevil series, particularly the one where he had to fight with Daredevil. So let's jump right into it and see what we get, and then we'll jump into some photos. So right off the bat, you can see the image of him. This is the, I guess you could say the clean version of that, because, well, you'll see in a moment that there is a difference. So you have the suit, and then, oh, here you are, you have the other look that you can go for in the suit, and that's the one where he has all the blood and stuff on his outfit. And here we have our figure. Let's go ahead and get this guy out. And I gotta say, this is a really cool suit there. That is done really well. There's some good detail in the head sculpt. His likeness, that is just really spot on. That's really good. Nice tailoring of the suit. It's really well done. This is actually Velcro on the inside of it, and yeah, I'd say the material of it is pretty nice. So it looks really good. You can also see, you see the close up there, there's like some little bit of like redness on the knuckles, which I'm assuming this is just, you know, I believe all the hands kind of look like this. This is supposed to be bloody hands. Unfortunately, there is no, I don't see any clean hands in this, so all his hands are pretty much going to look like this. But overall, I'd say that's definitely a good head sculpt. This is the other head sculpt that you get, which actually, I would say I like when figures come like this, when they give you more than one head to choose from. But that is some good detail in that head sculpt. Just all of that looks really, really nice. So the paint application on that is really good, very realistic. I like that. Next thing we have is his cane. This is a plastic cane. There's nothing, there's no metal pieces or anything like that on it. But I say overall it looks really good. I like the detail in it, and that's pretty cool. So we have that, and then again, like I said, we have these hands. Yeah, they pretty much all look the same, but you have all the detail as far as the blood in the hand, which is fine. I mean, it's nice to have consistency no matter what hand you get, so that's good to see. We got a couple of hands for holding the cane. There's some fisted hands, and pretty much the details are pretty much the same on that. Let's take a look at the display stand, which this is the same kind of stands that you get with Soosoo Toys figures, which I'll say again, I do actually like. I mean, it's you do get the same stand and even the same pattern on the stand, but I mean, at this point it's becoming like their signature thing for Soosoo Toys figures, where you get this generic stand, but at least they take the time to paint it differently. So depending upon the figure that you get will determine the kind of stand that you have. And so this has a Daredevil on it. I understand they put that on there for the series, but it would have been cool to maybe put something there specifically to mark for Kingpin, but that's totally fine. That's with that. And this is the other alternate outfit you can change into, which I can say it looks really good on the detail. So this is the bloody shirt and vest. I understand on the picture it actually showed that there was some blood, like he had a jacket, but there's no jacket with this. So that's just the one coat that you get, and then you get just the vest and the shirt to change into. There's no tie, so there's no bow tie, just the one bow tie that he has, which is fine. It's kind of accurate to that episode of the show. But yeah, so you got the blood on the shirt and on the vest, and we'll definitely swap that out for some photos. So yeah, that's good. But that's pretty much all you get for the figure. I understand that there was, you know, definitely an issue with the last Kingpin that we had when it came to the height comparison and everything. So let's actually get a few figures out here and let's take a look at some height comparisons to see how well he stands against the others. So first up here we have the Netflix Punisher, just by Hot Toys, and clearly you can see that there is a significant height difference between the two, but not too big of a difference, which is actually, you know, pretty cool. So I would say it's pretty nice. Unfortunately, I no longer have the Hot Toys Daredevil figure. I used to own it. I don't own it anymore, but I do have this Punisher, so that's a good size comparison between the two. So I would say that is a good size comparison. Just to show you a different one that I have, this is the Hot Toys Spider-Man. This is based off of the video game, and clearly they made him a little bit bigger than the Tom Holland Spider-Man, because that's based off of a movie. This is based off of a game. But even with it being based off of a game, he's still a pretty good height between the two. So I'm totally satisfied with the height comparison between the two. So that way, you know, Kingpin still looks big over the video game version of Spider-Man. I do have actually the Tom Holland Spider-Man, which, as you can see, he's even a little bit smaller. But still, it's you know, he towers over him, so that's still really good, and I'm totally okay with the height comparison for that. So that is really good. Also, to step away a little bit from the Hot Toys figures, this is my Sideshow Punisher, and still he looks to be a pretty good size. So he's still significantly taller than the Sideshow Punisher. So still, it's pretty good. That's pretty good size. So definitely something that can be used when it comes to photos or whatnot. So I like it. I like the size and everything. I think this is a really good figure. I think Soosoo Toys did a good job with this figure, and like I said, I'm totally satisfied with it. So let's go ahead and jump into some photos and see how well he comes out. Again, I'll take this time now to thank you for subscribing to the channel, for visiting the channel and checking out the videos. If you have not already, we have our Toytography magazine that is in full force now. I'll also take time now to thank everyone who has sent me compliments on the magazine and how well you enjoy it, and the fact that you have found it useful. I'm so grateful for that. So if you have not picked up your first issue of the magazine, I'll say you're missing out right now, because there's actually some good stuff that's in there that'll be very beneficial to you. So I'll leave a link in the description so you can be able to find that magazine and pick it up and take advantage of all these things that it has in store. So again, thank you for your time for checking out the video, and I'll see you next time.